this is Gilgamesh. I saw this a while back, this movie, Bring Her Back. Oh my gosh. This movie is interesting. I actually said I enjoyed it because it's kind of a mindfuck of a movie. Yeah, here's the cast. You know, give Sally Hawkins. She is just evil in this fucking movie. And the cast does a good job. I mean, really, they do their job effectively. Is the movie perfect? No, there's issues with it. I enjoyed it for the most part. But really, Sally Hawkins is just a bully bitch in this movie because essentially the plot is her daughter died, and this kid right here, Connor, who we find out is Oliver, is really Connor Bird. She abducted and put this. What's really gone? She was convinced by a cult that if she let this demon eat her daughter, they possess. That's why it's in. This kid has this weird, sort of like, let's just say this weird tattoos because he's possessed by he has a demon in him, and this demon has convinced her, I'll bring your daughter back, but you have to basically let me eat. You know, if you let me eat somebody, I will. You know, I can bring them back from the dead. So she's bought into this cult idea that you can resurrect the one, bring her back is literally what the movie's about. So, you know, and so yeah, and she gets this brother and sister. They have the same father but different mother, and the sister is Piper, and she's legally blind in the movie. So, and Andy is her brother, and they live with their father. And we find out as the movie goes on that Andy basically Laura wants to separate Piper from her brother. She never accepted, when she gets these kids after their father dies and is at the funeral, wanted him to kiss his father. And he's traumatized. We find out that his father beat the shit out of him as a kid. And because he only cared about his sister, and so he admits in a message that he resented her at first, but he doesn't because it's not her fault that their father beat the shit out of him. So he hates his father, and she tries to turn them against each other, and because she thinks she'll use Piper to bring her daughter back by having this demon inside what she calls Oliver to eat Piper. Believing this will bring her, she's been convinced by a cult that this can bring her daughter, which it can't. Because she somehow believes her daughter's soul's still around, which is stupid as shit. Oh, by the end of the film, you find out the truth because she said her daughter was blind, and turns out that's not really the truth. But we do find out after it's all, we find out how her daughter really died. And it wasn't because her daughter was fucking blind. It's because she's a psychotic, fucking insane bitch who I said from the beginning killed her daughter, and when you see the footage, it's obvious she murdered her daughter and lied about it. And her daughter, she threw something, hit her daughter, and her daughter fell in the pool and drowned. So and this cult convinced her that she could bring her daughter back by having this demon take over her body, possess a body, and feed your, I guess, it's a fucked up movie. I said, really, Sally, the acting is good, but is it perfect? Fuck no. There are issues with the movie. It kind of, you have to go, wow. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. It is fucked up. It is really a fucked up movie, all because, Sally Hawkins is really evil in the movie. And she, at one point, while Andy's sleeping, she takes and pours her pee on it to make it look like he pissed the bed. And basically, he's traumatized by finding his father dead in the shower. And, she's just fucking evil as shit. And, essentially, there's a point where Andy gets the social worker to come back with her, which is, I think, her right here. Because she believes that she sees a photo of Connor Bird, this kid, and he's obviously missing, which means he's been abducted by Laura. There's demons inside of him because he does have a demon inside of him, and it's fucked up. And it comes back to the social worker, and finds out that Laura, the demon, Oliver, has been eating Laura's daughter, who, like I said, she murdered. And yeah, she thinks that she can bring her daughter back by having the demon eat Piper. That's why she's been trying to separate them, because she lied and said my daughter was blind, which isn't true. She's just an evil bitch. And really, Sally Hawkins just fucking plays the evil bitch very well. You hate her ass. And so, yeah, and she fucking kills Andy. She's treating Andy like shit, and I can't believe he just didn't knock her out and get his sister out of there. But, you know, evil people manipulate, you know, and eventually, you know, after she kills Andy, you know, you see in the movie, she puts his face, you know, to drown him, because she's hit him with run him over with her car, instead of breaking every bone in his body. Somehow he's still alive. And Piper eventually realized, but when she sees Andy, she knows it's him because he has braces. I guess I didn't notice that in the movie. And, you know, basically Laura wants her daughter to call her mommy. And eventually Piper says mommy, and she lets her go. And this apparently brings Connor out of and he coughs up the demon and frees himself. And then the police, Piper gets rescued, and goes to the authority, tells what they come back, they find Connor, he's still alive, fucked up and everything from what Laura did to him. And Laura's in the pool with her dead daughter. That's how, and then we find out in a video that she murdered her fucking daughter. That's as the whole plot of the movie. I just gave the ending away. Yeah, that's actually what happened. She is an evil bitch. Like I said, movie's not perfect, but the acting is solid. And it's like, yeah, Laura's an evil bitch. She murdered her daughter and he got completely brought in by this cult that you can bring your daughter back by having a demon possess someone and eat your loved one or something. It's really fucked up. But yeah, Sally Hawkins is absolutely fabulous. Billy Barrett, he's Australian and he's great. Like I said, the acting is solid. The story, is it perfect? No, but is it enjoyable? I absolutely enjoyed the movie. The practical effects are really top notch in this movie, and it is at times hard to watch. And Laura's just complete, and Sally Hawkins is amazing as this evil Laura. She is mentally unhinged. And you realize she killed her daughter, because everything she does just shows that she's a very fucked up person. And like I said, if you didn't have Sally Hawkins, I don't know who else could play this character as well as Sally Hawkins. I mean, it takes a really great actress to play a really psychotic person who thinks that she can bring her daughter back because some cult convinced her, that's a hard thing to go, oh, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to cover this real quick. I saw this when it first came out. I enjoyed it a lot. There are people that didn't like it. Like, I watched Found Flicks do a review of the movie, and he went through the entire story. But yeah, the movie is messed up. It's not perfect. There are issues with the story itself, but give Sally Hawkins, give the actors credit. They do a good job playing their characters. Like I said, it's not perfect. I enjoyed it. I could overlook some of the issues, because this is the second movie that these Australian brothers made, and I enjoyed it. I haven't seen their first movie, Talk to Me. I probably will see that eventually, but yeah, I just wanted to cover this real quick. So yeah, this is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later. Bye.